So as you can read from the title, I tested positive for COVID-19. Yeah, I got the results this morning. As soon as I woke up, that's the first thing I saw. Great thing to wake up to. Since I got it, I thought I would film a little video to tell you guys my symptoms, how I felt, how I feel, what I'm gonna do next, where I think I got it. This video is just me talking about my experience. Obviously, I had the results this morning, so stuff might happen later, but I don't have a video for this week, so I thought this would be a good video for this week, I guess. But yeah, so let's see. I got symptoms, I think, Monday night, and I got tested on Tuesday morning, and today is Thursday. I've arrived in the UK. I did my 2-week quarantine. During those 2 weeks, one of my flatmates who came from France had the virus, and so we all had to isolate. I isolated for another week, but I got tested and it came out negative. And so after that, we went outside because the NHS said that we could go outside because we were negative. And we didn't have any contact with our other flatmate who had the virus, and he had to isolate for 10 days. So he stayed in his room, he had his own bathroom, and we cooked all his meals and we would just leave them in front of his door. And we even got like plastic plates and plastic cutlery, and he would just keep everything in his room so nothing would come out. We were like so careful. And yeah, after his 10 days, he didn't feel anything, so he could go outside again. And Saturday night, we saw some friends at a house, and I think that's where I got it. I saw a few people, and I think that's where I got it from. And I didn't feel anything until Monday night. So Monday night, I was like just chilling in my room, minding my own business, and then my flatmates were like, "Oh, we're going to these people's house for dinner. Let's go. Like, you're coming." It's like, okay. We like decided to order pizza at their place. We went there, and there were only like 6 of us, and we ordered the pizzas. We played FIFA, and like we drank a little bit as well. And when I drink, I get Asian flush, of course, and I started to get like really warm, but I just thought it was the alcohol, you know? And I didn't even drink that much, but like I don't need a lot to get warm. And at some point I started being really cold, and then I wore my hoodie, and then my friend gave me his hoodie as well. I was wearing like 4 layers of clothing, and I was still cold and I was shaking. And then I had a massive headache, so I took a paracetamol, but I really thought it was because of the alcohol. Like, I thought it was just because of that, because sometimes it happens. And then we went home, and I went to bed, and I woke up on Tuesday morning and I felt like shit, like absolute trash. I was so tired, I was coughing, and then my flatmate Iggy, he also felt like shit. I didn't have a fever, but Iggy had like 38, which is considered like a fever apparently. So we decided to get tested because it kind of looked like we had symptoms and we wanted to be safe. So we booked a test and we went and got tested. By the way, we had to get tested in a parking lot outside, and it's like it was a drive-through testing site, and we don't have a car, so we walked there. And when we got there, they were like, okay, come sit at this table. So there's this like long table with 2 chairs at the end. We sat one facing the other. Then they like got this like sort of, you know, those sticks where you just like grab trash with it when you don't want to pick it up. I don't know what they're called, but they had one of those, and then they just grabbed the test kits and then dropped this off for us. And then we had to do the test ourselves again. Ooh, and like me and Iggy couldn't even look at each other while doing it because we kept laughing, because we were like literally in a parking lot sitting next to a road with like people just driving by and being able to see us like get tested. I don't know, it was kind of funny. Yeah, so we got tested there, and then they were like, okay, 48 hours, you'll get your results. Great. So then we went home, isolated. The rest of the day I was so tired. I just stayed in bed all day and just watched Netflix, or like didn't do anything. I didn't do any work, and I kept coughing, my throat hurt. and stuff. And then Wednesday came, I felt a bit better, but my throat still hurt as well. And then this morning I woke up, I learned that I am positive. I have the freaking coronavirus. I still feel like it's not real. Like, I was in Australia during the whole lockdown stuff, and like I was in Queensland, and like the situation there was pretty chill, especially like during the summer. It was so chill. Like, the only time I wore a mask in Australia was when I went on the plane to go from Brisbane to Cairns, and then like when I left Australia. But that was the only time I ever wore a mask, so it felt like it wasn't real. Like, I don't know, it was just so distant. I didn't know anyone who had it, and like I just felt like it was something that was happening, but like it didn't feel like it was real. And then I came here, I started knowing people who got it, and then now I have it, which is like, what the hell. And on Tuesday I was watching videos of people talking about their experiences, and I remember watching this one video, and this girl, she had like complications, and it scared the frick out of me. And I was like, I need to stop watching these videos because that's gonna fucking scare me, and then I'm gonna be stressed and scared and stuff. So I stopped watching it, and like I feel fine. I just have a sore throat. I asked a friend to go buy strepsils for me because my throat, like, it's and the lemon, I need to drink hot water and lemon. But yeah, so now I have to isolate for 10 days at home, and my flatmates who don't have symptoms have to isolate for 14 days. But I think I'm just gonna isolate for 14 days as well, just to like be safe. And like I've contacted other people I've been in contact with, Iggy as well, so they're gonna go get tested and they're gonna isolate. So yeah, I remember like when this started, I was so scared to have it because like it was so new and like nobody knew really what it was, and like I don't know, I kept like reading stuff about people dying and shit, but like my immune system is pretty strong, I think, so like I'm fine and I'm gonna be fine, and I don't think I'm gonna have any complications, knock on wood. But like it can happen, like you can still be young and like have problems and stuff. I'm not surprised I got it because we weren't careful enough, my flatmates and I. So yeah, like it was our fault, like totally, like we weren't careful. And now I'm gonna be super careful. I'm not gonna make the same mistakes again. I just hope I didn't pass it on to anyone who was at risk, because that would fucking suck. I only saw like people my age, so hopefully nobody's at risk. And hopefully I didn't pass it to anyone who was at risk. This is a weird time. You know, this video is gonna be for me in the future when I think back to like the pandemic. Be like, oh my god, I had the virus. Oh my god, that's so weird. I can't believe I have it. I never really thought I would. I never thought I would have it. You know, it's that thing where you don't think it's gonna happen to you until it does. I'm not like freaking out or anything. I'm just gonna focus on studying and doing my work. It's gonna be a long 10 days in my room. Yeah, please take this seriously. Be careful. I guess I wasn't careful enough and I got it. This is like my experience so far. I mean, it's been pretty up and down. I still have like a week to isolate, so like things could get better or they could get worse. We don't know, but hopefully they'll stay pretty much the same, or like not worse at least. But yeah, please don't make the same mistake I did and be careful. Social distance. Okay, bye.
If time are you, I'll take the passenger seat. We can drive around to the sky and see meat.